To expand paid family leave for the birth of a child as well.
State House reporter Morgan Trow says the idea of that bill didn't live up to the expectations of some parents.
When you go into the hospital room, you're supposed to be excited and happy, and you just find out a tremendously awful situation just happened to you.
As she lay in her hospital bed after giving birth to her premature son, working mom Caitlin Persiak says she was surprised to learn
that I only had 2 weeks worth of pay, and I thought it was much, much more.
She had carved out 8 weeks to spend with her baby, but says her then employer covered the first 2. She adds her husband had to take a second job to be able to afford diapers and rent, which took away from his time with the baby.
Pretty awful.
It's been nearly 25 years since Ohio updated its leave policy for state workers. Most families, like Persiak's, must rely on their private business employers to give them leave, but it's not required. In Ohio, certain state employees get 4 weeks paid family leave. State Senator Teresa Gavarone says that isn't nearly enough.
They increased to 12 weeks with no waiting period for federal employees. Why are we so different at the state level?
Her bill proposes to expand parental leave to 12 weeks for government employee parents of newly born and adopted children. But our analysis shows about 0.06% of the workforce-aged Ohioans will actually be able to utilize these 12 weeks family leave. Right now, only specific state workers, such as legislative employees, would qualify. We asked the senator why her bill stopped at the state level.
We'll see what private businesses do in response. But right now, we're sticking to the state employees.
And while Persiak says this is great for government employees, she and other parents are dealing with inflation and economic struggles.
It's becoming almost impossible to want to make that decision to have kids because of these things that are not being touched on.
She had planned to have another child, but says she won't be able to afford one anytime soon. At the State House, I'm Morgan Trow reporting.
All right, well, we did some research, and workers in the U.S. are only guaranteed up to 12 weeks of unpaid parental leave through FMLA. Now, according to the American Psychological Association, nearly half don't even qualify to take that leave because they work at smaller businesses or are part-time. A survey by the Society of Human Resource Management found fewer organizations are offering paid maternity leave in 2022. It's just 35%. Compared to 53% in 2020. Paid paternity leave and adoption leave are also down.